Hey guys, well, I got nothing really deep and delicious to talk about today, but I thought I'd go out for a little exploratory run. I just have to get across the highway here first without getting smushed. And I'm pretty sure this is the only way. A little slick. Tires are getting pretty tired, actually. They're getting a little bit low. In fact, here, let me show you. You see, they're getting down there. There's still a little bit of life left, but when I get into the mud or the grass, they are pretty useless. This is crushed rock, of course, but it's very similar to blast rock because it came from blast rock. But hang on, let's get up there a little closer, Kim. GoPro is a little hard to see things when they're a little further away. Anyways, it's not pretty stuff, and you'll find a lot of the roads in the backcountry are made up with stuff like that. That's like, was that 4-inch minus or 3-inch minus? Yeah, it's not easy on tires. Tears them up pretty good. I'm always paranoid of getting a nice sharp one right through the sidewall or something. Like this is classic blast rock right here. See, this is not fun. I don't find this fun at all. You gotta go really slow over it. Well, you don't have to. There's lots of guys that'll rip it up. This is my work bike though, right? This is my work/fun bike. If I had a designated thrasher bike or a bike that was just strictly for booting around, I'd probably hit her a little harder than I do. The thing about this rock though, I don't know if this road goes anywhere. If you fall down on it, it really hurts. And I'm not wearing my friggin' knee pads tonight because I didn't anticipate driving on this at all. So when I watch videos with like moto tripping, and he's got that really nice sandy, dirty, soft looking stuff, and you can just rip through it. And Kalani, of course, and Maui with all that red, volcanic, lush, moist, delicious looking dirt. I get quite, I shouldn't say jealous, but there's a bit of envy there. I hear myself making audible oh sometimes. And who else has good dirt? J-Rad, he's kind of got oh, hey Rabbit, how you doing? He's kind of got a pretty nice dirt setup where he's at, but his terrain seems to be a little bit more like mine, just without the big chunk of rock. But it doesn't seem to be as, like, you know, thick, kind of soily kind of terrain. It's kind of a cool road, actually, even though it has blast rock all over it, and I'm bouncing all over the place. Oh, more rabbits. It's like Watership Down through here. That was a freaky book, you know. They made us read that when we were kids. It's depressing. The other thing I kind of think about when I'm driving down roads like this is I think of situations like ooh, that's a trail. Should I go check that out? Okay, you know what I should do? First of all, see where this road goes, because if it leads to some psychopath's house, I don't want to be going through the bush around it. Pretty sure that's a trail there. Looks like it. Anyways, roads like this, yeah, when I don't know really where I'm going, I'm just kind of exploring for the first time. And it's not exactly a public road. It's sort of not really a public road. Like, the public can't get to it, but I'm on a motorcycle and I got onto it. Alright, it's not a public road. Alright. I always envision having one of those experiences that Moto Trippin' had when he was cruising through that fence. Well, it was fenced, but the fence was open and he went through the fence, and then those kind of guys where they're like, "You cut this fence?" And he's like, "No." And they had guns and all. That's what I kind of envision happening. And I'm not freaked out about guns, but I don't like being around them when I don't have mine. You know what I'm saying? I like guns when I have mine on me. I feel like a little bit equal. Where does this road go? There's always that moment when you're riding out in the bush and you come upon somebody, you know, like, and you're out in the middle of nowhere, and you have that sort of flash of, not anxiety, just kind of, that's a little rough. You kind of suspect them of being mass murderers or something, because you're out in the bush, right? And no one's going to hear you scream. They're not even going to hear the shot or the bludgeoning or whatever they do to kill you. I don't know. Things I think about. I shouldn't probably think about things like that, but I do. So, one experience I had, well, there's a nice sofa right there. Well, that's mighty hospitable. You know, you drive, you're having a long ride, your butt's sore because, you know, these seats, they really look good, but they're not exactly comfy. And you're going along, and just when you think you can't handle it anymore, someone leaves out this sectional. Yeah, sure, it's seen some wear, but doesn't look too bad. Oh, yeah, that's nice. It's a nice view, too. Shields up. I wish GoPro could handle the distance, but you know, you can see the bush here, and then behind it there's some hills, and then way behind it, I don't know if you can, but the highest peaks you see there, can you see it going across there, left to right? That is the United States of America, Washington State. That is like the most northwestern part of Washington, kind of over to the right there, because you go this way and now it's going to dip back and go south towards Oregon, California. But there you are, my American viewers. Land of the free, home of the brave. Yeah, take a look. So, while I'm in this comfortable position, and it is comfortable, I'm not kidding, I could actually probably lay down on this. It'd probably be even better. Let's try this. Make sure there's no dead bodies behind it. That would be freaky. So, I'll tell you the story that I had. This is several years ago, back before I had my own bike. Now, I'm not a I'm not a two-stroke kind of guy. I do not like two-strokes because they're so, they're like an ADD child, you know? I don't like them. And they're just uncontrollable, it seems like. You always have to have them. And I like the four-stroke where I just go, and then burp. You know, the power is where I want it to be, and I know when it's coming. I don't like two-strokes, little surprise power band that brings the front end up, and it always seems to happen to me when I'm going up a hill that I really don't want to hit that fast, but anyways, okay. Yeah, Kim, we get it. You don't like two-strokes. So I go out with my buddy and his wife, and he was riding whatever he was riding, and I got his Kawasaki 250KX, is that right? And she was riding her little Honda 125 or something. So we go out and we're bombing around. It was actually just not too far from here, about 20 minutes from here north, and we're going down this road and we come to a big yellow gate. Which, you know, you're out riding in the woods, the gates are up there so guys won't go in with their trucks and cut down trees and damage property and that sort of stuff. So dirt bikes, whether you agree with it or not, we go around the gate because we're on dirt bikes. So we go around the gate, and I'm feeling all right about the bike, but I'm not feeling great. And we go down the road, and we make as we get farther down the road, there's a road that goes off to the right. Before we go on the right, we kind of go past it, and we discover that there's a log mill, a sawmill down the road, and it was like a personal sawmill, like a little local guy sawmill, you know, cuts lumber for local people and that sort of thing. So we turn around, we come up the hill, and then we decide to go down the side road. So we go down, all three of us, and my buddy's in front. And as we go down this driveway, it turns out to be a driveway. And as we come down the bottom, the tree's clear, and there's a house there, and there's a guy down standing by his truck. And we're like, oh, crap. So we all turn around, and myself and his wife, we start going up the road, and we look back, and he's stalled his bike, and I think it was a Yamaha 450F actually, and had no electric start. It had a decompression switch that you had to, you know, get it in the right spot to start it. Well, he hadn't quite figured that out, and so he stalled it, and he couldn't get the damn thing started. And so I gotta get up. I'm gonna fall asleep on this couch. Is my butt wet? Oh no! Tell me it's not wet. No, it's good. It's all right. I'm all right. So, so we turn around, we head up the hill, and this guy runs to his truck, gets in his truck, vroom, and we take off, and we discover, oh crap, he's not with us. So, I turn around and go back down the hill. She stays up the hill. I go down, and he's pushing his bike up the hill, and the truck is like right here behind him, just driving behind him. And I look at him, he's like doing this, like pointing. So I turn around, and I'm about right there by that corner. So I turn around, and I look over my shoulder at him, and he's got on his bike, and he fires it. And it fires, and all I hear is boop, and he just dumps. And this guy, he's a pretty good rider. You know, he's been doing it all his life. So he just bop bop, and I'm like, holy crap! And I pin my bike, and I'm whipping up the road. Well, his wife had gone ahead, and she got kind of turned around, and she went to the right towards the logging mill, the sawmill. And I'm coming up to the intersection. Well, she realized her mistake, turned around and started coming up the hill. So I'm coming down, she's coming up, and at the last couple seconds here, I catch her in my rear peripheral, and I get on my brakes, and she goes by, and I kind of drift out behind her. And then my buddy, I hear him coming, he just passes me, bop, bop, which is nice. The guy in the truck is still coming. Anyways, the truck's, you know, a fair ways behind. And we get to the gate, and my buddy just, you know, pulls the front end and just rear wheels through it, and me and his wife, anyways, the truck comes up to a grinding stop. He jumps out, he's got his keys, he's unlocking the gate. I'm like, oh no, here we go. Well, we've got to get back to our truck to load the bikes up to get out of there, and we want to get far enough ahead that, you know, he's not going to see our truck or have words with us or shoot us or kill us. And we did it. We made it out. That was a good thing, because I'm here today. But all I remember about that drive, after we got through the ditch and he was coming, we were going down this logging road, hard-packed log road, with chunks of blast rock sticking out. And I was probably in fourth gear and pinning it, and as I'm going along, my mind's saying, you know, if we bail right now, we are really screwed. And so I kind of got off the throttle and you know, took her easy, but the adrenaline. Okay, one attempted wheelie, and then I'm out of here. So after my wheelie, thanks for riding with me, Miss Yamimoto. Oh, little blurb there. And I'll talk to everybody later. Oh, I can't wheelie because these guys are here. And they're probably freaked out because they heard my motor rev. Yeah, with that kind of hat, she's probably freaking right out. So, okay, no wheelies. I'm in civilization. So I can't do that. And when in civilization, totally ignore stop signs. And this guy heard my engine too, and now he's looking at me. But then again, his dog's pooping on there, so he can't say anything. Alright, I'm out of here. Thank you for riding with me, everyone. It's been a pleasure. And I will talk to you, and you in the corner. I saw ya. I'll talk to all of you later. It's like my bike is loud. People look over their shoulders. It's not that loud. Okay, now really, I'm going now. And I'll talk to you all later. Goodbye.